capitalist system itself. Reformists are politically between revolutionaries and reactionaries. They are revolutionary in the sense that they want to change laws and institutions to adhere to emerging social relations. They are reactionary in the sense that they want to maintain the present social system, keeping intact the present class structure, and maintaining their own power within that structure. Most socialists and communists, with the exception of ultra-leftists, while not reformist, involve themselves with reforms as one transitionary form of the struggle for the revolutionary emancipation of the working class. One example of this is involvement with labor unions to advance revolutionary aims, whether through increased working class organization, international workers' solidarity, education, etc., from which reforms will inevitably be a byproduct. Revolution only comes about when the possibility for reforms is exhausted, but revolution is only possible if the working class is sufficiently well organized and educated to overthrow the bourgeois and take intellectual and practical leadership of the whole of society. Eduard Bernstein, June 1, 1850 to December 18, 1932, was of Jewish origin and the son of a railway engine driver. He started work at 16 in a bank where he remained for 12 years. While a bank clerk, he joined the German Social Democratic Workers' Party, and after leaving the bank in 1878 met both Marx and Engels in 1880 in London. From 1881 to 1890 he edited Der Sozialdemokrat, the Social Democratic paper, in exile, living in London until he returned to Germany in 1901. He was the literary executor of Engels when the latter died in 1895. From 1896 to 1898 Bernstein wrote a number of articles in the party theoretical journal, Der Neue Zeit, attempting to revise Marxism and purge it of what he considered to be its dogmatic errors. He laid out his ideas in Voraussetzungen des Sozialismus and Die Aufgaben der Sozialdemokratie in 1899, which was partially translated into English, about a third is missing, as Evolutionary Socialism, and published in 1909. The full text retranslated by Henry Tudor, The Preconditions for Socialism, Cup 1993. Unusually for the time, he also attacked the illiberal Prussian laws against homosexuality in two articles in Die Neue Zeit, one in 1895 and the other in 1898. He increasingly took up a Kantian philosophical position, declaring that socialism was justified ethically. He was a member of the Reichstag from 1902 to 1906 and 1912 to 1918. Although he initially voted for the war credits, he voted against them in 1915, called for a negotiated peace and joined the USPD, within which, with Kautsky and Wurm, he formed the right wing of these expelled SPDers. He rejoined the SPD after the war and helped to draw up their program in the immediate post-war period. He became a Reichstag member again in 1920 until 1928.